Good afternoon, seniors. Good afternoon, seniors. Listen, I'm going to tell you off top, the juniors, I did y'all already. Let me try this again. Good afternoon, seniors. That's a little bit better, but the juniors still edged you a little bit. Let me try one more time. I'm going to give you another chance. Good afternoon, seniors. All right. I'll give y'all a little edge. I got to get better than that. Before I go any further, I want to give honor to our principals, to our administrative staff, all our teachers for this opportunity. They are qualified to be up here to speak to you. They gave me this opportunity to come before you and to talk to you and to encourage you. So I want to thank my colleagues, thank the administrators. Let's give them a hand. These are your administrators and your teachers. These are your best people. And don't blame you, depending on what you do. So we got it. We understood. Listen, what I want to talk to you today is going to be a little bit different than I talk to the juniors. And the thought that comes to my mind for you all, and I'm going to explain this on my shirt in a few minutes, but what I want to talk to you all about, finish strong. This is your senior year. And guess what? You got to finish strong. Every second counts. Every minute counts now. If you slacked last year, guess what? You can't slack this year. Because what's going to happen if you slack this year? You won't what? Or you won't what? What am I talking about today? Finish what? You won't finish strong. That's how much y'all paying attention. Tune in. You got to finish strong. I'm going to give you a brief story because my son last year, he was a senior. He had straight A's his first semester. He started excelling in basketball. His jump shot was on point. His confidence was up. And right before the season really kicked off, what do you think he did? He what? Yes, he sure enough did. He went from straight A's to straight F's. Why? Don't worry about it. Why? Because he slacked. Listen, you have to finish strong. You can't get complacent. You can't get comfortable. You can't start relaxing because you won't finish strong. There's nothing worse than to start something and it don't finish. You don't want a track record or be known as somebody that starts off real good, but then you can't finish. There's greatness within you, and the only way that greatness is going to be fulfilled in you is that you got to finish strong. You got to put it all on the line. I know we got some football games coming up. We got some football players in here. Guess what? The only way you're going to win that game, you got to finish strong. You have a great opportunity this school year to do great things because why? You got great teachers, you got great administrators, and we're here to help you to achieve whatever you want to achieve. But if you don't want to achieve nothing, it's not going to be our fault that you don't achieve. It's going to be your fault. We can't push you if you don't want to be pushed. We can't make you do nothing if you don't want to be made to do it. But I tell you this, the staff that's here, they certified, they're ready to go. But are you ready to go? Will you finish strong or are you going to make a bunch of excuses this year? What are you allowing to stop you from finishing strong? Are you willing to make the sacrifices to finish strong? This is a conversation you got to have with yourself. This is a conversation you can't have with nobody else. You have to make up your mind that I'm willing to do whatever it takes to finish strong. Because why? I'm getting ready for another chapter. And that next chapter of your life will come just like that. And if you procrastinate and you slack off, you won't be ready for your next chapter. And there's a lot of people that sat in these seats and they wasn't ready for their next chapter. I don't want that to be you. So what are you going to do about it? That's right. Whatever you need to perfect this year, you got to get it done this year. When I talk about perfect, I'm talking about perfecting you. Whatever you need to get better at, you got to do it this year. You got to put it all on the line this year. This is your last ride. And if this is your last ride, you got to ride it out strong. Somebody said, what was the graduation rate? We can have 100% this year. But it's up to you. It's up to you if you want it to be 100%. And if you finish it strong, make sure that your neighbor, your best friend, is finishing strong. Don't let your best friend give up. Don't let them settle. I got to talk to you differently than I talk to the juniors, because juniors got this year and they got next year. This is it for you. So you gotta get sharper now. You gotta get better now. And it's up to you. Enough is never enough. Don't ever say, I did enough. If you hang around people and say, man, you're doing too much, you need to get away from them. Because they're not willing to finish strong. They're not willing to do what it takes. They're not willing to take that extra mile, that extra step. You got to do that. Because that next step, that extra mile that you take, is going to perfect you. It's going to make you better. It's about discipline. Because after you graduate, you're going into a dark world that nothing's going to be handed to you. You're going to have to work for it. But if you start working now, you'll be ready for that dark world. So what are you going to do? Let me ask you a couple of questions. Why are you here? Who knows why they're here? You said what? The creative pathway. So she's a trailblazer. I like trailblazers. I'm a trailblazer. I can relate. So guess what? You got to set the tone. You got to set the tone for the juniors. You're trailblazing a path for them. If you set the mark high, then you can challenge the juniors that's coming up. Hey, let's keep it going. But if you set it low, they're not going to push for nothing. What we're trying to do, and the staff here will help you do it, we're trying to perfect that greatness. Who knows that they're great? Or who knows they got greatness inside? Everybody got it, and guess what? Everybody doesn't know it. You know why? Because the hands didn't go up. There's greatness inside of you, and the staff here is going to help you birth that greatness. We want you to be the best that you can possibly be. But do you want to be the best? Once again, why are you here? Who can tell me why you're here? What did you sign up for? Come on, raise your hand. Let's keep order. Why are you here? Okay, but what classes are you doing? What are you? Okay, so you're trying to make a difference in the community. Okay. Thank you for your response. Who else? Somebody else was talking. What's up? Hey, listen, don't miss your information for your process. He just said something that was powerful, but y'all started giggling and laughing. And sometimes when you're not listening, you miss information that you need for your process. Say it again. Take your mask down so everybody hear you. It's only one you. Did you know that? I got a junior, but guess what? Junior ain't me. He may have my name, but it's only one me. It's only one you. You got to perfect you. You got to get better. Give it to somebody. Who else? Let's talk. You want to advance. Listen, this life is about progress. Who's ready to progress? No, who's really ready to progress? Who wants to mature? Who wants to grow? Who wants to go to another level? Listen, you cannot be afraid to go to another level. You can't be afraid to grow and mature and get better. Every day, I'm 43 years old, and every day I'm trying to get better. I'm trying to communicate better. I'm trying to sharpen myself. I want to become off as more professional every single day. I can't live in yesterday. My yesterday is gone. I can't fix it. Only thing I can do is fix right now. That's what you got to do, seniors. You got to fix right now. If you're lazy, you got to break that bad habit. If you're used to giving up because things get hard and you start complaining, listen, you complaining is not going to help you finish the progress. Come on, seniors, y'all should know where y'all at. I want to talk to the seniors because it's y'all last round. You got to finish strong. Who knows why they're here? Who knows where they're going? Talk to me. For your future. What's your future look like? What do you want to do in the future? What are you seeing that you want to achieve, that you want to do? Okay. So what are you doing now so you can do that? You see it now. It can happen. Matter of fact, it will happen. But what are you going to do now that what you're speaking is going to make it happen? What are you doing? Huh? Okay. Well, give me some steps. What you doing? I want to converse with the seniors. I can talk a whole lot, but I want to converse with you because I want to get your wheels turning. Because some of you stop dreaming. Some of you just want to just hurry up and get through your senior year. Some of you really don't want it. And what we're trying to do this right now is to motivate you and get your wheels turning, not to give up. What are some things that you're doing that you can tell your peers? Just share one thing. Okay, so what steps did you take? I mean, what practice are you practicing? Okay, so for her to be the model that she wants to be, she's practicing. She's getting herself ready. My football players, let's talk. I want to talk about what's your future look like? And what happens if you don't make it to the NFL? What happens if you don't play college football? How are you going to change the world? Well, what do you got in you that God gave you that you're going to use to change the world? No. That ain't going to work with me. What gift that you got? So you're giving me vague answers. I want details. What gift that you got right now that you know of? What gift do you have? Somebody said determination. Now we're talking. Listen, determination is contagious. Because of your determination, whoever's connected to you, they can feed off that determination. You can help somebody else achieve a goal because of you being determined. That's a gifting to have that. Not everybody's determined. Not everybody's self-motivated. Not everybody want to push. This is your last ride. What could you pass on? What do you want to pass on when you graduate? What's your legacy? I like the word legacy, but what's your legacy? Everybody want to leave a legacy, but what's your legacy? We only got 10 minutes. Yes. Give me some steps that you did. What's some things that you did? And you worked hard. I agree, because you must have been a couple of years. Tell me some things that you've done that you can help somebody. That's right. What she said that you want to take from her, she took her schoolwork, she took life more seriously. Listen, you only get one life. There's one natural life. And what you do with this one natural life that you get, are you going to waste it? Or are you going to maximize it? Or are you going to fulfill it? It's up to you. Five minutes. So as I close, somebody tell me, what did you get out of this talk today? I got to talk to you different than I talked to you. Okay? Talk to me. We got 5 minutes. Countdown. Self-discipline. Come on, talk to me. Don't be afraid to talk. Yes. If we want to go harder, come on. Somebody else. Money has a purpose if you know how to use it. That's a good perspective. You need people, you need money, but you got to know how to use the resources to make this world better. Somebody else. Yes, mindset is everything. Yes, he said management and control, he's talking about stewardship. Yes, that means you're going to have a lot of opportunities this year. Take advantage of it. Go the extra mile. Finish strong. Do whatever it takes. Don't settle. Don't procrastinate. I got 3 minutes. Anybody else want to share what they learned? Mr. Harrison, what you learned? Oh, you know I'm going to call you out. Huh? You got to take your mask off. I can't hear you. What you learned? Besides smiling. You got to give us something. I can't hear you. Somebody else. We got 2 minutes. We're going to get ready to leave. Yes. Huh? That's right. Don't ever give up. Just because you're facing obstacles before you, don't give up. Learn how to push through the obstacles. Learn how to persevere. Learn how to keep pushing. The obstacle is to sharpen you. The obstacle is to make you better. The obstacle is to perfect you. So when the challenges come, don't give up. Find a way to push through. Guess what? Your instructors ain't gonna let you give up. We're gonna push you through. But you gotta push too. We're down to 1.5 minutes. That's right. What he said was powerful because when we talk to the juniors, we want to live a fulfilled life, just not a successful life. I just don't want to have a bunch of plaques on my counter. I want to live a fulfilled life. I don't want to leave nothing on the plate. When I take my last breath, I want to know that I live life to the fullest. I impacted as many lives I possibly can impact. I made as possible changes as I possibly could. I don't want to go, what if? You don't want to live a life of what if. 20 seconds. That's right. She gave you a nugget. She said, instead of saying, what if, I will. That's right. That's right. Now you're talking. All right. We're very lucky to have a in our building. Another round of applause, please.